Hey!
Do you like guns?
Do you like military guns?
Do you or a loved one know of a Bubba?
Are you the Bubba?
If so, stop touching my milsurps! If not, then you understand where I'm coming from, right? I mean, look at these things. They're hideous. I've only started owning firearms for only a couple of months. And I've made a couple of purchases. And, this is unfortunately one of them. What? No, not that. This. This here is a 1916 Lee Enfield No. 1 Mark III Star SHTLE. Or it was. Until Bubba got a hold of a hacksaw and a drill and went to town on it. I need you to understand something real quick. This rifle was produced in 1916. Which means there's a chance this rifle saw service at the Battle of Passchendaele or the Second Battle of El Alamein. And it looks like this. Now, I made the mistake of buying this because it's an SHTLE. And when you look up Lee Enfield SHTLE, you get an absolute horde of sporterized dog shit. And this is what younger, dumber me thought was a normal rifle. Which in hindsight is also understandable, as when it came to Enfields, all I ever knew was the SMLE, Short Magazine Lee Enfield. SHTLE stands for Short Lee Enfield. What's the difference? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, to prevent gifting milsurp grifters a new car this year, since all the parts I need come to $600 US, I'm gonna go ahead and buy an Ishapore drill rifle for $100. $50 in shipping and an FFL transfer later. Yes, you still need an FFL, even though the bolt and receiver are both welded inert. You could fix it up, but instead of a functioning rifle, you'll more than likely pull a Brandon. Before we can start with any of the other processes, we first need to disassemble the rifle. Damn, that does not want to... Oh, that hurt. That came out pretty easy. Hey! Oh my goodness. The metal components I need all have rust on them, whereas by an act of God, the main rifle itself has nothing. I'm stripping the parts to bare metal so that I can rust blue later on, as neither I nor anyone else has access to the original coating known as Suncrete because it's extremely toxic and no longer manufactured. You could have the parts Cerakoted, as the finished result does look quite similar to Suncrete. I'm just using Backyard Ballistics mixture on rust removal, as it will also strip the finish. Now, when it comes to the wood, do as I say and not as I do. Don't spray milsurp stocks with an oven cleaner that contains lye. Younger, dumber me struck yet again by watching one video where the guy essentially says, yeah man, just spray your extremely valuable vintage military wooden stock with oven cleaner that just happens to contain lye. Nothing bad will happen. Huh. Alright, don't do this, okay? Just get a bit of warm water, maybe a little bit of dish soap, and a rag. I know most of you freaks have rags. And just lightly wipe the dirt off. Then lightly sand the finish down if you truly feel the need to. In the end, I will end up using the buttstock from the Ishapore and doing exactly what I just mentioned by wiping the dirt and debris away and lightly sanding it down. A word of seriousness. If you haven't realized by now, this stuff contains lye. So,
If for whatever reason you ignore all my warnings and you still go ahead and do this to your vintage military stock, at least wear proper protection for yourself. For rust bluing, I am yet again using a backyard ballistics mixture, but I'm tweaking it a bit because I bought the wrong zinc.
Fuck!
Instead of zinc chloride, I end up buying zinc oxide. Fortunately, I realized that backyard ballistics mixture uses zinc chloride for its zinc content. After adjusting the mixture, this is what I got. 5 grams zinc oxide, 5 grams ammonium chloride, 20 milliliters of hydrochloric acid, and 100 milliliters of distilled water. After avoiding a Chernobyl-level mental brain blast, I just followed backyard ballistics instructions. I found that after you apply the first layer of hydrogen peroxide, that the use of a heat gun is pretty useful as it speeds up an already sped up process. Boil the rusty part for 10 to 20 minutes. What? Oh, you want a video on rusty metal turning black? Well, I forgot to record that, so imagine rust turning black. Card the part with 4/0 steel wool or a carding wheel. I forgot to film any of this, so here's a carding wheel and a drill press. Repeat the process of boiling and carding 6 to 9 times. Once you have the color you like, oil the part in whatever oil you like. Break-free CLP oil has worked extremely well for me. A quick heads up though, the mixture I used for this project worked extremely well, but as I got lower and lower on the volume I had to about a quarter, I found that it got more and more volatile, to the point that it completely stripped the previous layers on a different project. To counter this, I just added 50 milliliters of water, and that seems to have stabilized it. Because I was an idiot who listened to a complete stranger on the internet, I now have to stain a very bleached piece of wood. The thing is, this isn't even the first time I'm staining this wood. Because, again, I listened to a complete stranger on the internet and had originally stained it with Danish natural oil. It turned the wood black. Pitch black. Blacker than a... I had to bleach the handguards yet again just to be able to apply this stain. I'm simply following the instructions on the back of the can and allowing it to cure for 2 days. While working on the pieces, I noticed that I was above the camera. So I adjusted the camera up to then proceed to work above the camera. So I moved the camera across from me to get a better view, which I then worked above the camera. After the stain has cured, I'm now going to apply a wax to the stock instead of a lacquer, as it's what I prefer. After another 2 days of curing, we can now start with the assembly. A huge thanks to my friend Adam over at Black Swift for shooting and editing these pictures.
So you know the thing I've been working on? So what's that? Holy shit. Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, because I'm an orangutan in a garage, the rifle has the accuracy of Helen Keller walking in a straight line. The rear irons are off to the right and are nearly impossible to get perfectly centered without some sort of tooling assistance. You actually see this in the first clip of me shooting as I whiff the steel target and then break it in the next shot. Sorry, Adam. I did warn you.
You gotta do it properly though, Adam.
Ow.
You gotta
Bitch.
do it like this. And it's 9.
Come on, go in there.
What? 45? Yeah.
So, what do I need to look?
303.
This?
Yes, do not grab the boxes next to them though. Those are 760. Yeah, that's good. And then you can do 10.
You can do 10. Wasn't aiming at your head, don't worry. Kurt Cobain POV. Smells old.
Thanks.
It's an oldie but a goldie.
Do you like guns? Fuck.
I'm just using backyard ballistics. Fuck a rat. Ishapor and washing and sanding.